We're now set up to be notified of changes made to iCloud's key value store. In this lesson, we'll look at how to synchronize our local state with the changes in the cloud. Alright, I'm going to remove the UI alert view that we're currently showing, and we'll provide an actual implementation for this method. This code is going to be a bit more involved than what we've seen up to this point. It's not particularly complex, but it does have quite a few steps, so I'll walk through each line and explain what's going on. We'll first ask the notification for its user info dictionary. And this dictionary will just contain some additional information to help us make a determination about what just happened. From this user info dictionary, I want to determine the reason for this change. So I'm going to call object for key NSUbiquitous key value store change reason key. I then want to check that a valid NS number was returned and does contain a valid change reason. Now that I know it's valid, I'll parse the actual integer value from that NS number. And then I want to check if the reason that I've received this notification is that an actual external change happened, or if this is the first time this application's been synced with iCloud, then I'll continue on with my processing. I'll then query the user info dictionary again, and this time I want to find out which particular keys changed. Now in our case we only have a single key, but we could have multiples, so we want to find out which ones have actually changed. I'll then loop through the array of changed keys, and if the change key is equal to our sort key, then let's look up the current value that iCloud is currently holding for our sort value. We'll take that sort value and update our local NS user defaults. To make sure that the state of our UI is up to date with the current iCloud value, we'll want to make sure we set the correct selected segment index on our sort control. And then finally we want to call reload data. As I stated at the beginning, this code is a bit more involved than some of the things we've seen so far. It's not particularly complex, but does require a few steps to get the data that we're looking for. Let's switch back to our two iPads and see this in action. Okay, so both devices are currently set to sort by name. On the one on the left, I'm going to switch that to sort by date, and keep an eye on the list on the right. And it just updated. Very cool. I'll switch the one on the right to sort by name, then keep an eye on the list on the left. So that is very cool. You now know how to use iCloud to sync a user's preferences across devices.